What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Maverick Raven coming at you with another video. And on this one, you guys, this is a big one. This is a big one. We've got the Trump-Biden debate tonight. Not that I think it's going to be fair in any way. I don't think it's going to be fair. I really don't. I think that it's going to be completely one-sided. I think it's going to be obviously, you know, in no subtle or gentle terms are they going to be fair with Donald J. Trump. They're just not going to be fair. They're going to cut off his mic. They're going to let Biden talk. They're going to do everything that in their power because they're CNN, dude. And at the end of the day, they hate Donald Trump. They just do. I don't know why. He helps the ratings, but they just do. So we're going to get into this article from the Epoch Times. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to have you as a member of the flock. The flock is for life. So come fly with us, y'all. The air is for everyone. Now, it says, Biden-Trump first debate. Here's what you need to know and how to watch it. That's going to be interesting too. I'm going to try to watch it with a Steven Crowder feed, but that's going to have to probably be on Rumble, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he wants to do with that. The presidential debate is regarded as a stage performance featuring the two oldest candidates in U.S. history. Dude, Donald Trump may be old, all right, but he's still, like, lively. You know, he's still got that pep in his step. I don't want to hear about that crap about him being old, dude. I really don't. All eyes are on Thursday night's highly anticipated showdown in Atlanta, where President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump will face off for the first debate of the 2024 general election. The 81-year-old Democrat incumbent and his 78-year-old opponent will be making their first appearance together in 4 years and will potentially be a game-changing event in the presidential race. Since the debate pits the two oldest presidential candidates in American history, their energy, appearance, reasoning, and reactions to questions will be intensely scrutinized. Hence, many regard this debate as more of a stage performance. Dude, it's rough, man. It is really, really, really rough. Because you got to understand, right? There's no denying that Donald Trump is 78 years old. There's no denying that. So, at that point, the only fair thing to say is, well, does he act like Joe Biden? And the answer is no, he doesn't. They will try to make you believe that he has as many, you know, goofballs as Joe Biden, but he doesn't, man. He doesn't have as many mistakes or anything. With, you know, and then they'll try to cover up the Joe Biden mess ups as stutters. He stuttered his whole life. No, he's been crazy his whole life. Anyways, it says where to watch it. The debate will be aired on live on CNN at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time today, Thursday, June 27th. The event can also be watched on additional broadcast and cable news networks, including the Epoch Times sister media, NTD TV. I didn't know that they had that. That's cool. CNN anchors Jake Tapper, who hates Donald Trump, has compared him to, Adolf Hitler, has literally called him a Nazi several times. And Dana Bash will moderate the event, which will be held at the network's Atlanta studios. This is going to be a disaster. Like, there was no way that Donald Trump could have said no to this debate, but this debate is not going to be good, man. It's going to be a disaster for Trump. It is. Because they're going to railroad him again. They're going to. It's just going to. They're going to be like, oh, so how does it feel like to be, a convicted felon now, Donald Trump? And they're going to be Joe Biden. Hey, so is vanilla still your favorite flavor of ice cream? It's ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely absurd. It says the Epoch Times will provide live blog coverage highlighting important moments from this historic event. The debate will last 90 minutes and include 2 commercial breaks. Only 2? Wow. The only thing I regret is that I'm gonna have to listen to Joe Biden, and I'm gonna have to pretend that I'm not livid that he's president. I'm gonna have to pretend that he's capable of being president. That I'm not ashamed that he's my president, because I am. I'm ashamed he's my president. He's an embarrassment. He's an international embarrassment. Anyways, the debate rules. It says the event will not have a live audience, unlike prior debates. As a result, it will not be interrupted by audience applause, cheers, or booing. Each candidate will receive a pen, a pad of paper, and a bottle of water. However, props or pre-written notes won't be permitted on stage. Additionally, the entire event, including breaks, there will be no interaction with campaign staff. One unique feature of the debate is that the microphones will be muted when it's not the candidate's turn to speak. What to watch for? Each candidate will argue that their policies are best for the nation. Obviously, that's done every 4 years. President Biden will stress that he's different from his predecessor by emphasizing the former president's felony conviction. Yeah, they're going to harp on that, and it's going to be a freaking pain in the ass. He will likely attack him on the abortion issue, describing him as the architect of the Supreme Court's decision to overturn Roe v. Wade, which is amazing. I'm so happy it happened. I never thought it would. He is also anticipated to defend his economic policies, repeating his claims that the former president's tax cuts have benefited the rich. On the other hand, former President Trump is expected to focus on illegal immigration, inflation, and the rise of wars over the past 2 years. He is likely to reiterate his campaign attacks on President Biden, depicting him as responsible for all three. Which he is. I'm not, and the worst part about it is that, people say that I dick ride Donald Trump. Whatever. I don't think I dick ride Donald Trump. If it is dick riding, I don't give a shit, just because of the fact that Donald Trump is what's best for this country. So you know what? I don't care. I really don't care. The fact is that Donald Trump had gas at under $2 a gallon. He had started no new wars. He actually helped create peace in the Middle East. I mean, how much more do you want, bro? Like, the guy has to cure cancer, apparently, and it's still not going to be enough. So it's crazy. It'll be interesting for many to watch how former President Trump reacts throughout the debate and whether he will present a more measured style. Yeah, because I'd be pissed. I'm not saying I'm not going to judge him, because I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed as hell. I'd be pissed off at the whole thing. I really would. In his recent interview with Washington Examiner's chief political correspondent Byron York, oh, that's Byron York's position? Cool. The former president admitted that he lost some support after the first debate in 2020 because he interrupted the debate frequently. I agree, though. The second debate, I handled it much differently and got very good marks, he said. On the other hand, during the debate, people will closely monitor President Biden due to the growing focus on his age and cognitive abilities. There should be no, issue here. Joe Biden has checked out. That's it. Period. The end. He's gone, dude. The debate offers the president a chance to address criticisms, Democrat strategist Christy Zetzer told the Epoch Times. President Biden does tend to rise to a challenge, she noted, mentioning how his State of the Union performance countered Republican criticism about his age. Dude, at the State of the... was she watching the same State of the Union that I watched? Because when I watched it, he was fine, in the first 30 minutes, and then he just went... And he just got worse and worse and worse. He started making less and less sense. Former President Trump has often described the context of the debate as unfavorable to himself. In particular, he has said the host network, CNN, and the moderators, Dana Bash and Jake Tapper, are biased against him. Hence, it will also be interesting to watch his reaction to CNN moderators during the debate. He's right, they are against him. That's not up for debate, pun intended. But that's not up for debate. It really isn't. This guy hates him. Hates Jake Tapper hates Donald Trump. Hates him. After a coin toss, President Biden chose a position on the stage. CNN announced on June 20th he picked the right podium on the right side of the TV viewer screen. Former President Trump will be on the left side, but the former president will have the final word in the debate when the candidates deliver their closing statements. Hey, that's cool. This time, a network is conducting the debate rather than the nonpartisan Commission on Presidential Debates, which had organized the events for 3 decades. That is weird. Debate preparation. President Biden has chosen a secluded presidential retreat of Camp David for his week-long intense debate preparation, which includes mock debates against an advisor playing the role of his Republican opponent. That must be interesting. Somebody playing Donald Trump. Did they get Alec Baldwin, or is he too busy killing people? Oops. Didn't mean to say that. Meanwhile, the former president has taken an unconventional approach to debate preparation. He is focusing on sharpening his policy descriptions rather than employing a mock debate format. A campaign spokeswoman told the Epoch Times he has prepped by discussing policies with several confidants, including Senators J.D. Vance of Ohio and Marco Rubio of Florida. A fellow Cuban, by the way. Even though he does a lot of stuff that pisses me off, dude. The spokeswoman said both senators have been listed as potential running mates for the former president. Well, he needs to think like a politician in picking his VP. He does. He just does. Me personally, I do think Vivek Ramaswamy would be a really awesome VP, but he doesn't have the experience. So who knows, man? And I don't think a secretary position or anything like that is something Vivek will accept. I think it's beneath him, probably, or at least At least it seems beneath him. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you go from running from the president to being a secretary of your opponent, of your former opponent? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. But maybe, you know, who knows? How many will tune in? That's like not important at all. An estimated 73.1 million people tuned in to watch the first presidential debate before President Trump and Joe Biden in 2020, according to Nielsen media ratings, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm going to leave the link down below so that you guys can check it out. Please feel free to comment. Please, I read all of your comments, no matter how long or how short. I'm going to check them out. Thanks for hanging out with me. You know, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you as a member of the flock. And that's it for me, you guys. I'll try to check you out later. Tune into the debates. They're important, man. And let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? But for now, you guys, stay safe and stay based.